So now we will talk about NMON. NMON stands for Nigel's Monitor. It is a system monitoring tool used in Linux and AIX operating system. It consists of two modes: performance stats display and creation of CS file using the stats that will display. You can download by pressing the command studio apt install nmon. So I have started the installation nmon by entering this command. Once it will install, we will get what it does and what are the features that we'll be using. So if we press here nmon in prompt, it comes with the GURS interface as shown. As you see this interface, so as you are seeing this interface, when you press one of the keys corresponding to the information we want nmon present the data. So there is an example. Pressing the C brings up CPU stats of system. So to turn off CPU stats, we can press C again. So while you are displaying the CPU stats, press another key to add more stats to display. So for example, if I press C and then I press M, it also displays the memory information while you watching the CPU stats. So we will be talking about this memory feature in the assignment. Pressing M opens up this table, and now nmon displays the total C memory, that is RAM for system, according to the legend across the top of table. It also displays the page size. So below that list is the free memory list. So below that is the free memory list, memory list percent values for both total and free RAMs for tables and high and low values. As you can see, we don't want to improve with this both values, so we will just ignore them for now. For second table shows how memory is being used. First column shows amount of memory used for buffer, dirty page and slabs. Second column shows the amount of memory that is used as a cached in the amount of swap user, cached, memory used for write back and commit underscore AS. So in the third column, there is amount of active user, which is just about 550 MB in my case. There is not a lot of memory being used, right? This is followed by the inactive amount of space, inactive amount of memory, and amount of memory page tables. So next, basically this can be used to control the data stored on your memory of the system and provide us and the administration to address according to the needs. So next we will talk about T. The T option lets we use nmon in the next top fashion to look at the top processors. Top processors are listed in the bottom section of the output. So you can see all these processors that are running right now and how much size they are using. If you see fairly high disk usage or high CPU usage on the fairly fairly high CPU usage on the system, you can quickly add the top processors to see what might be the causes, what might it causes the load. So this is very useful for the system administration to control and reduce chances of system clashing. So for now, we can see the size of processor using 256 MB followed by 952 KB. So that is all for N1. So now I will explain so I will tell you the knowledge about both of the things my knowledge. So uh, conclusion, comparing Nmon and IOTop, they are both system monitoring tools, but they cannot be used in place of one another. IOTop returns a service level check of processes and info for the load mean the resources used by the system. Nmon is a very broad utility allowing you to get a list of running processes, disk, CPU and RAM usage and get access to graphs that are easy to flip through with its relatively intuitive interface. Therefore, they both provide features to tackle different aspects of system monitoring. While IOTop focuses on IO operations, Nmon tells us about RAM usage and CPU usage by visualizing them. So basically, IOTop is also a performance monitor used in Linux operating system to log and report the activity of all the disk IO usage and display a table of current IO utilization by threads or processes in the system. So that's all about the assignment. Thank you.